All right. Hello, Stardusters. Thanks for tuning in once again to Queen Ahmadiyyah TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah, and this is your spiritual vitamins. So let's get ready to get into it. Black Beauty is here. Nessie X, Laverne, Jonah, Desmond's in the house. Okay, so let's get into it. I see you, we the people. Shout out to the moderators putting in work. So this is going to be not going to be here long. It's going to be brief. We're going to talk about how the body can repair itself. Now, for those of you, hey, Lewis, Laverne, Nessie X. So for those of you who are members, I'm going to be uploading something for you on tomorrow. Okay. Something I'm already working on. So we're going to put that up tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to have to get more active with my members only lives. Okay. So I'm going to start doing uploads for you all. At least 2 to 3 times a week for the members. Also, for those of you with the higher frequency memberships, your masterclass, I'm going to upload that this Saturday. Okay, so please pay attention. We're not going to have like a live like I normally do, but I'm going to upload the information and I'll send you all the links. Those of you whose emails I have, I'll send you the link and then you can just pop in and watch it whenever time permits. Okay, so let's get into it. Everyone, please get the likes up. Hey, Khalid. Everyone, please get those likes up. Thank you in advance. Okay, so let's get into it. Y'all know I'm working overtime today. This is my 4th live. Can you believe it? Okay, so is the body designed to heal itself? Now, your body has an incredible capacity to heal itself, actually. Okay, and let me just say this. I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I'm a doctor of public administration, so I'm not giving you medical advice, all right? Please pay attention. I'm just giving you what scholars have said from the integrative medicine, from the Temecula Center for Integrated Medicine. Please pay attention. All right, so that all being said, the body can heal itself. If you're injured or become ill, your body should quickly and efficiently deal with the problem and restore itself to health. Now, of course, there are some cases when you can't, this can't be done when things have escalated to a point of no return, when you're like in the last stages of some type of illness or whatever. But if you catch things early enough, the body's supposed to be able to repair itself. And those of you who are my day ones on this channel, you should remember that when we talked about raising the Christ within energy, or the Kundalini energy, as some people call it, that's a way to regenerate a new blood throughout the body to absolutely create healing. Okay. So please pay attention. And also eating, a healthy vegan diet. Okay. We need to be eating plant-based diets. Those are the most healthy. And I know everybody's not going to do that, but even if you don't eat a plant-based diet, just at least eat healthy. And if you're eating pork in 2024, shame on you. Okay. Shame on you. But anyway, why then, if the bodies are so well designed at a 20.4% of American, or 20.4% of American adults dealing with chronic pain, and more than 40% of Americans affected by chronic disease? Well, the answer to that part is due to the limits of our current knowledge. You see, we know and understand some of the ways our bodies heal themselves quite well. Scientists have just begun to discover more things about this and to understand it. And there are probably still more healing mechanisms that we have yet to imagine and find out about. But for many decades, scientific research and medical treatments have focused on treating the symptoms, usually through medications or surgery. Okay, we know how the pharmaceutical companies get down. We don't even need to get into all of that. But most doctors don't tell you about holistic approaches and alternative medicines. Okay, please pay attention. And if you're a member and you missed the interview that I did with Mania Mandla, who's a spiritual advisor, and also she works with holistic health, and she's done this for years. She's a scientist and all of this. If you missed that video, please go back and watch, because she was dropping some really good gems and knowledge. Now, this approach is wonderful when you have, or when you need antibiotics for life-threatening infections, or, something really serious, like you need to set a broken bone, but in other situations, well, sometimes these things are just not feasible, or they're just not the best options. Okay, a healthy body fights infection, heals wounds, kills cancer cells, repairs damage, and fights the aging process. Now, however, maintaining and restoring health so your body can effectively utilize the natural healing processes requires a bit more than visiting the doctor after something goes wrong. Okay, because first of all, you have to be proactive, not reactive. The best thing is to always be actively trying to maintain good health by good eating habits. You should be practicing good eating habits, staying hydrated, 64 ounces or more of water per day. It's even good to do like half of your body weight, okay, in water. Remember, the body is made up of 70% water. So we should always make sure that we're properly hydrated, and you should be getting enough rest. Now, some people will say eight hours of rest a night, but all of us don't need 8 hours of rest. But whatever your body needs, your body will let you know. Okay. Because me, for example, I only need about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. I mean, doctors told me years ago that my mind is just very overactive. And people like me don't need all the sleep that some of the rest of y'all do. Please pay attention. Okay, my mind's always on go is all I'm saying. Now, healing happens in a variety of ways. Okay, so here is a very basic overview of just a few of them. So let's talk about it. Cells can heal themselves when they become unhealthy and replicate to replace destroyed or damaged cells. So if you break a bone, your body immediately begins producing new cells to heal the damage. Now, when your skin is cut, platelets in your blood clot to stop the bleeding. Your white blood cells remove the dead and injured cells, and new healthy cells repair the damaged tissue. Daily wear and tear are also promptly dealt with, and in fact, our bodies are in a constant state of removing damage and producing new healthy tissue. Now, our immune system is also meant to deal with intruders such as viruses, bacteria, and toxins. Mucus traps foreign materials, acids in various organs, and matter of fact, these acids in various organs, they kill organisms. And a type of white blood cell called phagocytes, they engulf and destroy these invaders. Okay. Natural killer cells recognize when one of their own cells has been invaded by a virus, and then they destroy that infected cell. Inflammation, while it seems like it should be a problem, it's actually your body's reaction to an injury or infection, allowing our immune systems to focus on restoring the injured or infected area back to health. Now, a fever is your body raising its temperature to levels that will kill viruses and bacteria. The elevation in temperature also triggers cellular mechanisms which help your body fight the infection. And so bodies also heal and regenerate themselves through stem cells. As a fetus is being formed in the womb, embryonic stem cells divide and differentiate into all of the necessary cell types to mature into a fully developed human. Now, just thinking about this should tell you why when women give birth, specifically women who look like me, they want to keep those placentas. Okay, they make millions of dollars yearly off of the placentas of women who give birth, and you get nothing for it. Okay, not a thing. Please pay attention. So, with that all being said, goes on to say that once the body is formed, the embryonic stem cells disappear, and their descendants, adult stem cells, are left behind. Now, your adult stem cells divide, producing an identical daughter stem cell and a healthy mature cell of a specific type. Now, unlike embryonic stem cells, each type of adult stem cell only has the ability to become certain types of tissue. For example, mesenchymal stem cells, and I know I'm messing this word up, mesenchymal stem cells have the ability to regenerate bone cells, fat cells, muscle cells, and cartilage cells. Neural stem cells help to regenerate nerve tissue in the brain and spinal cord. And epithelial stem cells regenerate skin. Adult stem cells can reproduce for a long time, but are not immortal and will eventually stop reproducing as efficiently as they did when you were younger. And I think we all should know that by now. So, but why do our bodies fail to heal themselves? There's many factors, okay? Many factors inhibit a body's natural self-healing functions. Some of these are obvious and others are, we're still learning about it and they're still doing research. Now, we do know that your body needs adequate high-quality sleep, healthy foods, and exercise. Various types of stress and toxins can cause harm. Okay, even your mindset can impact your health. That's why we should not be sitting around pondering on the negative, being low vibrational and being uneasy. Let's not forget dis-ease causes disease and all of that. Okay, so we should always be trying to stay in a positive mindset, even if things are going bad and they're not going the way we want. There's always, another day coming. The sun's going to rise again, and you have another chance and a choice to change things. Let's not forget that we can create our own realities, okay, when we focus our intentions. Now, getting the correct amount of high-quality sleep is crucial. A large portion of repair and regeneration is done, in fact, while you're sleeping. Not getting enough sleep not only decreases the amount of time that your body is most effective at healing, it also weakens your immune system. Now, this makes you more susceptible to illnesses, which requires your body to direct its healing processes toward beating the illness rather than repairing damage from natural daily activities. Okay? And a healthy, nutrient-rich diet is also vital for healing processes. Your body needs it for optimal health and energy. And think about how when you eat, foods full of GMOs, fast foods, and things like that, lots of meat and all of those things, and things that are cause mucus, like ice creams and things like that. Don't you feel tired? Don't you have what they like to call the itis? But when you eat healthy foods full of energy, like fresh fruits and vegetables, okay, specifically leafy green vegetables, you should be eating like the rainbow. And if you missed that video that I did on that, please go back and watch. But these types of foods make us energized. We don't get tired, okay, because this is all nothing but nutrition. It has very good nutritional value, whereas some things that you get at fast food restaurants absolutely have no nutritional value. Please pay attention. So with that all being said, exercise. Even something as simple as a walk stimulates the blood flow, bringing oxygen and nutrients to your cells while carrying the toxins away. It helps you sleep better and improves your mindset while at the same time reducing emotional stress. Research is showing that exercise not only improves your health, it also plays a role in aging and possibly even cancer. Now, you could say, how is this possible? Well, a sedentary lifestyle is linked to shorter telomeres, while elite athletes have much longer telomeres than the average person. Okay, these people out here being active, participating in sports every day, these people that are going to the gym and working out, these people that are walking briskly or even getting up going for a jog, these people tend to be a bit healthier than those that just sit around. Okay, some people just sit around all day, they don't get up. And here's the thing, if you find that you're so busy, like if you're working 40 hours a week and you have to take care of your kids, you have to come home and cook, and you have to do all these things that don't leave you much time to exercise, what you can do is start incorporating things into your regimen. Like, for example, going to work. Okay, let's say if you work on the third or fourth floor, rather than taking the elevator, just take the stairwell. Why don't you walk up those steps? Why don't you park your car a little further from the building so you have to walk a little distance to get there? Okay, these are just certain things that you can do. All right, so with that all being said, just think about that. Now, telomeres are specialized structures at the end of chromosomes, which protect the DNA. Once the telomere is short enough, DNA is more easily damaged, which results in processes which cause aging and even can cause cancer. Now, free radicals are another important factor in poor health. They play an important role in eliminating waste from damage inside the cell. However, inflammation, stress, and infection increase. These things all increase free radical production. So when your body produces too many free radicals, it results in oxidative stress, which causes disease and damages cells and DNA. So your body is also less able to heal and regenerate when stem cells get worn out and they can't any longer do their job of replicating and regenerating new tissue. Now, while scientists are still researching why stem cell numbers and efficiency decrease with age, a few reasons are the shortening of telomeres, oxidative stress, and chronic disease. And, we all should actually, just being realistic, we all should be going to get physicals done at least annually. Okay? We should be going to get physicals annually. Don't just, and some people that look like me absolutely hate going to the doctor. Okay, no one really is thrilled about going, and sometimes you worry about what they're going to tell you is wrong. But isn't it best to go and find out if something's going wrong so you can start working on fixing it rather than just waiting, not going, trying to ignore any problem because you don't want to face the truth and then find out that it's something detrimental that now it's no longer repairable. Okay, so just think about that. Black Beauty always says, Queen, do you know that they are telling mothers of newborn babies, do not give your baby any water until 6 months old? What? Now, this is absolutely crazy. I have not heard that, beloved, but I find that absolutely crazy. Why would you not give an infant, a baby, water? That makes no sense. I'm going to have to look into that because that's absolutely crazy as far as I'm concerned. But I'll tell you what, when I had my sons, they back then they were telling mothers, and I don't know if they still are, but they were telling mothers not to feed the children food, like, and I don't mean like solid foods, but I mean like even the baby cereal and baby food, not to give that to them until they're 5 months old. Until then, just give them milk. Well, I put cereal in my son's milk. Okay, before they were 5 months old. All right, because my grandmother's like, honey, those babies are hungry. Those children be hungry. So she made me do it. And hey, they turned out perfectly fine and healthy. All right. Now, so please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, this is all crazy about this water. Now you're really making me think like this sounds nefarious. So why would they say that? I'm going to have to research it and see what made them come to such a conclusion, because that sounds insane to me. Okay, the National Institute of Health, known as the NIH, states that regenerative medicine is the process of creating living functional tissues to repair or replace tissue or organ function that has been lost due to age, disease, damage, or congenital effects. Now, the benefit of treating disease and injury in this manner is that the body is being restored. Regenerative medicine is still very young, with thousands of areas of research being studied, and a variety of regenerative treatment methods have already been proven to be effective for many conditions. Okay, now at Temecula Center for Integrative Medicine, they say they utilize 4 different therapies that are both safe and effective. So they have ozone injection therapy, which stimulates cellular metabolism, prompting the immune system to begin the healing process. It also offers oxygen to cells, which increases tissue healing and the regeneration while decreasing inflammation and scar tissue. Ozone therapy stimulates the production of antioxidants, which helps combat oxidative stress. Okay. And then they have ozone clot matrix, that therapy, which is called OCM. Now, it combines the benefits of ozone therapy with platelet-rich plasma. This is another type of therapy. It's known as PRP. Now, PRP utilizes your body's natural healing mechanism through platelets that are found in your blood to promote healing and speed up recovery times. OCM uses a combination of whole blood, activated platelets, and ozone gas to enhance the healing benefits of both therapies, providing your body with a longer period of regeneration. Now, then there's stem cell therapy. This helps your body's own stem cells to work more effectively as they did when you were younger. Okay, now this causes them to regenerate tissue, reduce inflammation, and improve function in the area receiving an injection. And then they have PEMF, which stands for pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. Okay, using a resonating magnetic field to guide the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cells, back into optimal performance. It assists cells in removing toxins, lowering cellular stress caused by free radicals, and increasing the production of ATP, the molecule that stores and transports energy within the cell. Okay, and the restored, more energetic cells also produce other healthy cells when they replicate. And as we've already shown, or as they've already shown, the state of their cells, of our cells and DNA, play a major role in the wellness of our entire bodies. Therefore, improving your cells so they produce other healthy cells is vital to keeping the body in optimal condition. Now, regenerative medicine focuses on stimulating your body to repair its tissues and systems, which greatly increases your body's ability to repair and regenerate. In many cases, a patient also needs to eliminate the causes of poor health. So if you're smoking, drinking alcohol, yeah, you need to cut that out. Okay. Most people unintentionally do things every day that injure their body without being aware of it. Eating trash food is one. Okay. Not just fast food, but, all kinds of unhealthy snacks like ice cream, candy bars, hard candy, chips and dips and all those things. Now, if a body is constantly sleep deprived, it does not get adequate nutrition from food or consumes unhealthy foods, fails to exercise, and exists in a constant state of high stress. If all of these things are going on, let me just repeat that. If the body is consistently sleep deprived, does not get adequate nutrition from food or consumes unhealthy foods, fails to exercise, and exists in a constant state of high stress, guess what? This all breeds disease, okay? It will not be able to heal and regenerate itself nearly as efficiently or effectively as it could. And this is all common sense. We should know this. So if you're slacking, you're not drinking enough water daily, you're waking up in the mornings drinking sodas, and you're drinking sodas with dinner and lunch, and then you're drinking a soda before you go to bed, or you're just drinking down, teas. And I'm not talking about herbal teas. I'm talking about like Lipton. You're just drinking these teas and stuff full of sugary drinks or sugar. All of these drinks you get from fast food restaurants, all this stuff is just full of toxins, and it's just going to break you down at the end of the day. If you haven't seen that documentary, Fast Food Nation, yeah, that was really good. And it shows the impact of how unhealthy eating and unhealthy lifestyles and poor food choices can negatively impact you in a short amount of time. Okay, it literally can go from good to terrible in like 30 days. Okay, please pay attention. So how can a body heal itself when it can't keep up with the damage caused by the person's unhealthy lifestyle? Often people want to approach returning to health as one dimensional. Okay, if you could just take a pill or just get this treatment, you'll magically be healthy again. That's sort of like these people who, rather than going to the gym and working out, rather than just, normal exercise such as walking, jogging, and things like that, they want to go get surgery, okay, to lose the weight, thinking that's going to make them look good. And I'm sure they do often look good, but how long does that last? See, to me, that's just putting a band-aid on the problem. Because if you go and get surgery, that means that 9 times out of 10, you're too lazy to actually put in the work. So once you go and get these surgeries to look all good and stuff, don't you think you have to keep it up? Yeah, absolutely. You still have to work out and maintain what you've paid for. So it's best to just do that in the first place and save yourself the money and the hassle. At least that's my opinion. But hey, I'm not knocking anyone who chooses to go that route. But at the end of the day, if you do go that route, you still need to be exercising and eating healthy so you can maintain that and then also keep your body in optimal health. Okay? And likes up, everyone. Please don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, unfortunately, the cumulative effects of many different factors usually contributed to poor health or chronic disease or pain and will require a multifaceted treatment plan. Sometimes you got to just go back to square one. Okay, you got to start fresh. You just got to figure out what you need to do different. And you know when you're doing the wrong things. You know if you're drinking sodas and tea. You know if you're eating candy and ice cream. You know if you're just doing too much. You can't stay away from Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts. You can't put those cigarettes down. You can't stop drinking alcohol every other day. Now you're beyond drinking it socially. You're just literally drinking it every other day. You know that's not good. So the goal is our goal should be to restore ourselves back to optimal health. Okay. And we should treat the whole patient, our whole selves by working and to stay on a healthy diet. And I don't mean like a diet like trying to lose weight. I mean like a diet of what you eat. Okay. Like eating healthy foods, eating your grains, eating your fruits and vegetables, having less portions of meat. If you're going to even continue to eat meat, don't forget that there's other substitutes that are just as good. If you didn't get my vegan cookbook, yeah, maybe you should. Okay, so let's continue. Now, after a thorough evaluation, carefully design or have someone, if you can't do it yourself, carefully design a plan to help you return to wellness. So your body's natural healing mechanisms can do their jobs the way that they were in fact designed. Okay. Hey, with expectancy. All right. So Laverne says, how about water exercise? That's good too. If you want to go swimming, if that's what you're talking about, swimming. Yeah, water exercise is just as good. Absolutely. Buckhorse DC says he's 5'8" and weighs 165 pounds. I believe I'm healthy. Okay, that's pretty interesting, Buckhorse DC, because I'm almost your heights. I'm like 5'7" and a half, and quite frankly, I weigh about 160. Okay, I weigh about 160, and so you just have me about a few pounds, honey. So please pay attention in half an inch. All right. So Claudette said, "Quick fix." Yes, that's what some people look for. Absolutely, that's exactly what some people look for. So that all being said, I'm going to give you all a few more pointers and then we're up out of here. Okay. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. So let's just talk briefly about the mind-gut association. Now, research has likewise revealed another outstanding medical actuality. You see, brain well-being is influenced by gut well-being. How many times have I told you all that you have a brain in your gut? If you look at your intestines, don't they look like your brain? And don't we say, oh, it was my gut instinct that told me, oh, I felt it in my gut. That's because there's literally a brain down there. Okay, please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, brain well-being is influenced by gut well-being. Abnormal amounts of destructive organisms in the gut have been appeared to have a connection to the advancement of cerebrum sickness, different sicknesses like dementia. Okay, and let's not forget that Dr. Sabi, may he rest in paradise, said that 70% of the illnesses that we acquire start in the gut, because that's where all the toxins and things are. Okay. Now, the connection is clear. If you have an unfortunate gut, your odds of creating numerous degenerative maladies is significantly higher. Okay. So please pay attention. And cancer prevention agent, ionized water is used for gut well being. And also, some people like to take, and I took this years ago, but I just couldn't stand the taste. 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. You can get that from like health food stores or places where they sell herbs and things like that. And what I was doing when I was taking it is I would put like a drop, because you can get the ones that come with a little dropper, or you can just buy the dropper separate. But I started off putting like one drop in my water daily, and then after a couple of days I added two, and then I continued to increase the drops in my water until it was up to like 20 drops, okay, a day. And let me tell you something, the taste is awful. Now, the taste isn't so bad when you first start, but by the time you get to 20 drops in your water, yeah, it's absolutely, I can take it. And so I stopped taking it at the end of the day. I mean, I just couldn't stomach it. But it keeps the body very well oxygen, what's the word I'm looking for? It keeps the body full of oxygen. Okay, and here's the thing. Cancer has a hard time breeding and thriving in an oxygen rich environment. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, the useful organisms in your gut are called probiotic microorganisms. You can build the levels and an assorted variety of the gainful probiotic microorganisms in your gut by expending probiotic substances and drinking cancer prevention agent antacid water. Okay. Research on gut well-being demonstrates that cancer prevention agent antacid water decrease oxidation in the gut. Now, decreasing oxidation helps the valuable probiotic microscopic organisms in your gut to flourish. Okay, truth be told, enhancing gut well-being was the specific first health advantage from basic water that was archived by science. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it sounds real crazy to me that they would be telling mothers not to give these babies water until they're about 6 months old. That sounds absolutely insane. And like I said before, nefarious. Okay, so with that all being said, thank you, Sharon, for becoming a member, beloved. Okay, with expectancy, thank you for your contributions to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings to you. So with that all being said, I hope this helps someone. Just remember that we have to do our best to maintain our health. If we don't, who will? We should be getting physicals at least once a year. Don't just let things compile, different things that are bothering you. And here's the thing, don't ignore the signs. If you're not feeling right, if something feels off, you're having a pain somewhere that you weren't having before, make sure you go and get that checked out, because ignoring the problem is not going to fix it. It's not going to make it go away. It's going to exasperate it. So we have to be doing our own due diligence and make sure. Claudette said very informative. Thank you, beloved. But make sure that you're eating as healthy as possible. Like I said, you don't have to go raw vegan or go completely vegan. You can still eat your meats, but I would suggest that you try to eliminate pork completely and red meats as much as you can. Okay? And then put more vegetables than meat on your plates and eat green leafy vegetables. Try to eat like the rainbow, like I've told you before, and eat lots of healthy fresh fruit. And when you eat your fruits, it's best to eat them on an empty stomach. So if you're going to have, apple slices, oranges, grapes, and things like that, a banana, if you're going to have a banana or things like that in the morning with your breakfast, make sure you eat that first before you have your eggs, grits, and whatever else you're going to eat. Okay. And speaking of bananas, I think there's a video that I want to show you guys about bananas. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Here it is. I hope this doesn't have any music. I can't remember. Let me see. Okay, unfortunately, that video has music, okay, and I'm not sure if it's licensed or not. So what I'll do is I'll just get the information from that and we'll talk about that on another live, okay? With expectancy says, are liquid oxygen drops helpful? I would imagine so. I've never taken them. Like I said, I took the 35 percent food grade hydrogen peroxide, which is probably about the same thing, I would imagine, okay? As a matter of fact, let me just check on that real quick. Likes up, beloveds. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, liquid oxygen can be good for people who need high flows of oxygen, but it can also have severe health issues. Liquid oxygen is pure oxygen that's compressed and frozen, then put into metal cylinders. It's very cold and can cause frostbite or burns if it comes into contact with the skin. Breathing pure oxygen at high pressures can cause nausea, dizziness, muscle twitching, vision loss, convulsions and fits and things of that nature. So if I were you, beloved, I would consult with a doctor, a medical doctor, before taking anything like that. Okay. So now with that all being said, hold on, one more thing. Okay, so like I was telling you about the food grade hydrogen peroxide, the 35%, especially in its organic form, is used in food processing areas, ensuring safe and chemical free cleaning. That's something else that they use it for. But like I said, this also helps the body to be oxygen rich. And like I said, cancers and certain things cannot thrive in an oxygen rich environment. Okay. And let me tell you a brand. That's what I was looking for. I can't remember the brand that I used to take. Let me see if I can find it on here. Hold on. I'll know it when I see it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, Biogenic Foods. I believe that's the one that I was taking. It's by Biogenic Foods, okay? And you can order these online or you can actually go to a health food stores and you should be able to find them, okay? And wheatgrass, okay? A shot of wheatgrass is always good. Please pay attention. And don't forget about your sea moss, okay? All of these things are good and help you, help your body with the healing process and things of that nature, okay? Laverne says, mention about the pink moon, please. We'll have to talk about that at another date, beloved. Okay. I'm going to conclude this broadcast. Juju said the queen is queen, and thank you, beloved. So, with that all being said, don't forget that the members, I will have an upload for you all tomorrow. And I may actually have 2 uploads for you all tomorrow as I'm thinking about it, because I'm almost done with 1. Okay. So, and Laverne, beloved, we'll talk about the pink moon on tomorrow. Okay, how's that? So everyone, please be sure to like and share. Please be sure to like and share. And here's the thing. If you do full moon rituals or you're into the lunar, cycles and things like that, then this, of course, is a good time to be doing those things. Okay. And remember, the energies from the moons, when we have a full moon and these different moons and things, they usually tend to last for about 3 days. Okay. And so, with that all being said, everyone enjoy the rest of this day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Okay, with expectancy says you take sea moss, okay, and moringa. All right, that sounds good. Claudette said, thank you, Queen. You're appreciated. Well, you're appreciated too, beloved. Okay, so I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Until next time, peace.